Hello, my name is Marilyn Bonnke, and I'm a student at Mainland Community College. I've chosen Hashimoto's disease to present to you. So let's get started. Hashimoto's disease is an autoimmune disorder that affects the thyroid gland. And the thyroid gland sits at the base of your neck. It's in the shape of a butterfly, and it wraps around your windpipe. So this thyroid gland produces hormones. And these hormones are essential to every cell in your body to ensure proper growth, energy, balance, and organ function. If the levels get too low, then your body responds by having several different health issues. It can lead to several different various health issues. So what happens is the immune system mistakenly attacks the thyroid gland, causing it to be overwhelmed with inflammation, and the thyroid gland stops producing the thyroid hormone, which is thyroxine T4, and thyroxine T3 play a crucial role in regulating your body's metabolism and overall function. So these hormones are what are dying off because of this inflammation in the thyroid gland. So the functions that it affects is your body functions of metabolism. It controls how your body converts food into energy, which can lead to increased weight gain or weight loss. With weight gain, you have hypothyroidism. With weight loss, you have hyperthyroidism. Heart rate and circulation, it speeds up your heart rate or it slows it down, which we all know contributes to blood pressure issues. Body temperature, it can drop your body temperature lower so that your hands and feet are cold. You stay cold all the time where everyone else is comfortable. It affects brain development and function. It's essential for cognitive function, memory, and mood stability. And muscle and bone health, it regulates muscle contraction, and it helps keep our bones healthy, and we all know that we need healthy bones. Now, who's at risk for developing Hashimoto's disease? Women are. They are 4 out of 10 times more likely to develop Hashimoto's disease than men. Most commonly, women are diagnosed between the ages of 30 to 50. People with a family history of Hashimoto's, and that means having relatives with thyroid disorders, also increases the risk. Individuals with other autoimmune diseases like celiac disease, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and type 1 diabetes are also linked to Hashimoto's. So Hashimoto's occurs in up to 10% of the population, particularly females, and it does increase with age. It's characterized by the gradual thyroid failure of the thyroid gland. So that means that the hormones are dying and then the thyroid itself starts dying. So the origins of Hashimoto's appear to involve both genetic predispositions and environmental influences. Hashimoto's can only be diagnosed with your doctor or your endocrinologist drawing a couple tubes of blood and sending it to a lab for analysis. It's managed, but it's not cured. So Hashimoto's is a lifelong commitment, which means that while it's not cured, you can live a good life with Hashimoto's if you treat it in the right way. So treatments that help regulate the thyroid hormone levels and reduce symptoms. So how it's typically treated is medication, hormone replacement, and that's levothyroxine or Synthroid. That's the standard treatment. It replaces the T4, the thyroxine hormone that the thyroid can no longer produce. Dosage is adjusted based on your TH levels to maintain hormone balance. Your TH levels are your thyroid stimulating hormone. It also means that there has to be a lifestyle and dietary changes made. You need a balanced diet, avoiding excess iodine and processed foods. A gluten diet is, you benefit better from a gluten-free diet with Hashimoto's. And some supplements that you can take over the counter are selenium and vitamin D. And of course, regular exercise helps with metabolism and energy levels. Monitoring and long-term management require regular routine blood tests to check your TSH, your thyroid stimulating hormone, T3 and T4 levels, and medication being adjusted as needed. So the estimated prevalence rate of Hashimoto's in different regions of the world, the percentage ranges from 5.6% to 14.2%, with economic and geographical factors significantly influencing these disparities. And Hashimoto's is a disparity in most countries other than the United States. So, like I said, women are approximately 4 times more likely than men to be diagnosed. So, with looking at places such as Africa, it's 14.2% higher. So it's genetic susceptibility. Iodine intake varies because there can be insufficient iodine. There can be too much iodine, which can lead to thyroid dysfunction. Also, limited availability of health care. So going on to Europe and South America, it's around 8%. And it again goes back to genetic predisposition, the iodine intake variations. Like I said, the deficiency or excess of iodine. Healthcare is another issue in Europe and South America. The availability of the healthcare, environmental stressors, their diet, pollution, and infections may trigger Hashimoto's. Okay, North America is 7.8% because in North America, the iodine levels are regulated better, which causes fluctuations that just don't occur like they do in other parts of the world. So Asia, the prevalence is lower at 5% due to their dietary intake. Asian diets include seafood and iron-rich foods, which may aid in regulating thyroid function. Their environmental factors are play a lot in it because it's reduced exposure to triggers such as radiation or industrial pollutions or pollutants. And then kind of winding down to the impact on public health, there is an increased demand for healthcare due to the need for lifelong management. Associated risks include cardiovascular disease and thyroid cancers if it's not managed. So the way we are educating folks, or the way that the world is educating folks, is awareness and education. Many organizations such as the Endocrine Society, the American Thyroid Association, are working to raise awareness about Hashimoto's disease. And public health campaigns are focusing on early detection and thyroid health education. The socioeconomic factors impact across access to diagnosis and treatment, includes racial and ethnic disparities that exist in thyroid care, with some communities facing barriers to proper treatment. There are support groups and advocacy groups. Online communities and patient advocacy groups provide support and resources for these individuals with Hashimoto's. So, and with ongoing studies, they aim to improve treatment options and understanding of this autoimmune disease of the thyroid, this disorder of the thyroid. So some regions advocate for better health care to ensure affordable thyroid care and understanding and managing the disease. It is a chronic autoimmune condition that leads to hypothyroidism. Early detection and treatment are crucial to managing symptoms and preventing complications or other metabolic disorders. Levothyroxine remains the primary treatment, restoring the thyroid hormone balance, improving quality of life. And as always, diet and lifestyle adjustments can support thyroid health, emphasizing balanced iodine intake, stress management, and regular monitoring. So global and regional differences in prevalence highlight how genetics, diet, and healthcare access influence thyroid disorders. And with ongoing research, it is essential for developing better treatments and understanding autoimmune mechanisms. Thank you so much.